Hey, it's finally October, and that means Inktober is happening. And I made my own list. I'm gonna be using Copic Multiliners, Pilot and Kuretake brush pens, gel white pens, Wink of Stella for glitter, and Copic markers for shading. But what is Inktober, you may ask? Well, Inktober is an art challenge where you have to draw one illustration every day for the month of October. There are official and fan-made lists of art ideas, but I decided to make my own. I picked 31 words to draw my witches, and that's what I'll be doing this month. I've started by doing the sketch on the computer and I printed it out, because that's just easier for me, and I used a light pad to transfer the image onto my paper. I started off using a 0.1 multiliner for basic lines. Sometimes just jumping into a 0.05 multiliner to do a little bit of detailing. Then I switched to using a Kuretake pen to outline areas that I'll be coloring black, which I've used a black Copic marker to do so. You'll notice that I've left a margin around some areas because I wanted to avoid the marker overflowing. The first word on my list was roses, because I just find them very beautiful and I enjoy drawing them. I did ink them at first a little bit different with the Kuretake pen, because I wasn't so sure if what I was doing was right. I almost scraped this image and throw this one away, because I just didn't like how it was looking. But the moment I grabbed my 0.05 multiliner and started adding more details and more dimension to the line art, I fell in love again with it. I like to give my traditional illustrations a less polished view than I do with my digital. I like to leave open spaces between the line, add cross-hatching, lots of details in hair, things like that. To ink her eyes, I used the very popular Pilot brush pen, and I also used the multiliner in 0.05 to add the extra eyelashes. I love the look of bold eyeliner on my characters. And now I'll just be adding details on all areas of my drawing. While I do that, let me tell you, this weekend I'll be at New York Comic Con. I won't be in Artist Alley though, I'll be on the main floor, with my own booth. I'll also be talking at some panels with blind WEBTOONS about monetizing your webcomics. It's gonna be pretty fun. New York is one of the best shows of the year, and I've been looking forward to it all year long. Even if you can't go, you can always check out my Instagram where I'll be posting a lot of photos about it. Now it's time for shading. I'm using a W0, W2 and W3 to add blush and volume to her hair. I always start with the lightest color, sometimes dabbing a little bit of Colorless blender to make it mix better with the next layer that I'll be applying. Then I go up in intensity. Next I start using the W2, dab a little bit, go back with W0, then do W3, then W2 back. It's a little bit of going back and forth to try to get the perfect shading. I was debating if I should color this image or not, but I actually kinda like the black and white look, so I couldn't resist using some gray to shade it. But I still wanted to give her something to make the image really pop out, so I picked a very bold red color for her eyes. Then I used a cool grey marker to add a border around it, added some shimmer with the Wink of Stella pen, and that's it, day one is over. I hope you liked this style of video. I was trying really hard to do it a little bit more enjoyable for everyone, and if I manage to do all 31 illustrations here on YouTube, maybe I'll get better by the end of the month with my voiceovers and my editing. There might be a little bit of pause during New York Comic Con, but I'll make sure to catch up. I'll see you again tomorrow for day 2 of Inktober.